Hey Hector, this is Jeff with Zucker Marketing. Thank you so much for making time to talk with Eric. And as promised, here's your website analysis. So I'll be going over a few things that can actually help you rank higher and bring you more traffic. And lastly, get you more customers. So let's start off with your website. You have a pretty good website. You have your logo here. Pretty good photos and nice layouts. But to tell you honestly, there aren't much content. So there's just a few things I would like to get over first to make sure we get you on top of that search list. And one thing I can tell you right off the bat is that Google loves content. Google actually would like to see a minimum of 1,500 words on a homepage, and it seems like you have less than that. And in addition to this, the more content you have, the more you look like an expert in Google's eyes. So of course, if you would like to beat out the competition, you would like to have 1,500 words or more, right? So let's go ahead and do a quick count as to how many contents you have. I'll just copy and paste it on a word counter. So if you can see, you have 127 words, which is quite behind with the goal of 1,500. So we'll need, to up the numbers first to make sure we get you on top of the search list, and of course for Google to, make you a trustworthy website on Google, if that makes sense. All right, and one thing I would also like to discuss are keywords. So Google is actually looking for keywords. It's looking for what the site should be found for. So if you have, the exact words listed multiple times on your site, you're going to be really relevant for that search. And Google is going to be willing to put you higher in the results. So I also did a quick search with the roofings in your area. We'll be discussing more about the searches here. So let's start off with the sponsored ones. These are actually the paid ones wherein people are paying ads for. So we're not gonna, talk much about this paid ads. Let's move on to this part right here. So this is actually what we call the map pack. So what is map pack? This is actually something where you really would like to be on, since these are the ones that generates a lot of traffic. They're also the ones that's easier to find. And one way for you to be here is you need to have a Google business profile where you'll enter as much information as you can, like the company name, phone number, email, company address, hours of operation, so on and so forth. And in addition to that, if, you put the same information in as many directories as you can, like through Yelp, Yellow Pages, ng.com, so on and so forth, that will help you a lot to appear in the map pack. And the next part are actually what we call the organic ones. So these are the website that ranks higher without people paying for any ads, just because they're doing some certain things. And that's also what we're going to analyze and discuss. So I have pulled up one of your top competitors. They're showing first while you're showing second. So let's go ahead and compare the website and see what they're doing differently. All right, so this is for Western Pacific Roofing and Construction. So based on their website, they have more contents. So they have their website's logo, company's information, phone number, call to action, but mainly they have more contents. Let's see how many words they have. So for them, they have 523 words on their homepage, still behind the goal, but they have more numbers. Let's also use this paid tool that we have, which is Ahrefs, and let's discuss more about the numbers. So let's start off with DR. DR is actually the level of trust of Google in your website, and UR would be the strength of your website. And then backlinks, these are other website that refers back to your website. So they're like shoutouts through Yellow Pages, Yelp, and alike. I also have your competitor's website pulled up, and let's compare the numbers and see the difference. So if you see they have much higher numbers in some certain fields, that's why they're actually on top of the search list while you're second. And that right there, if we're gonna, up the numbers, you're gonna be on top of the organic listings in no time. So if you look at DR and UR, they actually have a stronger website, and Google trusts their website more. And also with backlinks, they have 2,000 while you have 27. And then keywords, they have 1.2K while you have only 6. So let's go ahead and discuss more about backlinks and keywords. So for backlinks, these are all the directories they're listed on that actually brings them a lot of attention, a lot of traffic. That's why they're ranking so high. And then next are the keywords. So these are actually all the keywords they have listed on their website. So when customers, search for this specific words, their website shows on top of the list. And if you also check the numbers under volume, these are all the hits and clicks that they're getting per month. So they really are getting more traffic, and people are finding their website more accessible since they have more keywords. And talking about keywords, there are other options there are actually other ways for us to have keywords on your website. We call it hidden keywords. So like for example, with this image or photo, if we save it, instead of using this generic, name, we can actually rename it to something else like best roofers, roofing in your area, and something like that. And if you do the same thing on the other images, those would be hidden keywords on your website. And of course, those keywords won't be repetitive as well, if that makes sense. So just want to make sure we wrap things up. There are few things that we can definitely do to improve your ranking. First one will be the amount of contents or words on your homepage. Second are the backlinks, or the directories wherein your website is associated with. Last but not the least are the keywords. So yeah, that's actually all I have for now. If you have further questions, don't hesitate to call or email Eric. He can tell you the next steps and the other things that we can do. Thank you so much for your guys' time. You have a wonderful day. Bye.